Let me start by asking you something honest, something most people never slow down enough to think about. Have you ever noticed that every time you decide to get serious about money, life immediately feels heavier? You start questioning every small purchase. You hesitate before spending on things you enjoy. You tell yourself to be disciplined, responsible, mature. And slowly, money stops feeling like a tool for freedom and starts feeling like a source of constant pressure. If saving money feels miserable to you, it's not because you're bad with money. It's because you were taught a version of saving that quietly destroys motivation. Most people don't waste money because they're stupid or careless. They waste money because they're mentally drained. After working all day, dealing with stress, expectations, and uncertainty, spending becomes the fastest way to feel better. Ordering food instead of cooking feels like rest. Buying something small feels like control. Convenience feels like relief. And no one talks about this part. They just say, stop spending. But you can't remove a coping mechanism without replacing it with a system that actually works. Money problems are rarely about numbers. They're about emotions. Think about how saving advice usually sounds. Cut your coffee. Stop eating out. Cancel subscriptions. Delay enjoyment. Live smaller now so you can live bigger later. On paper, it sounds logical. But your brain doesn't hear logic. It hears deprivation. And deprivation always leads to rebellion. That's why people save for a few days or weeks, then overspend hard. They don't fail because they're weak. They fail because humans aren't designed to live in constant restriction. Let me give you a real-life example. Imagine two people earning the same income. Person A decides to get strict. They cut everything they enjoy. No eating out. No small treats. No flexibility. For the first week, they feel proud. By week 2, they feel irritated. By week 3, they feel deprived. Then one bad day hits. Stress at work. Low energy. And suddenly, they overspend massively: food, shopping, entertainment, because their brain wants relief. They feel guilty, ashamed, and they quit. This is not a discipline problem. This is a design problem. Now look at person B. They don't cut joy. They cut noise. They cancel forgotten subscriptions. They reduce convenience spending they don't even enjoy. But they keep one or two things that genuinely make life better. Coffee they love. Gym membership. Quality food. Saving doesn't feel painful. It feels calm. Over time, person B quietly builds wealth while person A stays stuck in cycles. Same income. Completely different outcome. Wealthy people understand something most people never learn. Saving money is not about suffering. It's about friction. They don't rely on willpower because willpower is unreliable. They design systems. Money moves automatically before emotions get involved. Savings leave first. Investments happen without debate. Bills are handled quietly. They don't fight temptation every day. They remove the battlefield entirely. Now let's talk about where money actually disappears. Not in big dramatic purchases. In small, silent leaks. Subscriptions you signed up for once and forgot. Apps charging monthly for someday. Convenience spending that feels too small to track. Individually, These don't hurt. Collectively, they quietly drain thousands. And here's the key difference: cutting these does not feel miserable. It feels relieving. Because you weren't emotionally attached to them in the first place. Compare that to cutting the things that actually recharge you. Imagine telling someone who's already exhausted to remove the gym, the food they enjoy, or the one small pleasure that makes their day easier. That's not financial discipline. That's emotional sabotage. Saving money should not feel like punishment. Anything built on punishment collapses eventually. Consistency beats intensity. Always. Most people believe they need more discipline. In reality, they need fewer decisions. Decision fatigue is real. By the end of the day, your brain is tired. That's why spending happens at night. Rich people know this. That's why they automate. They decide once, not daily. Once money is automated, discipline becomes irrelevant. Here's another powerful shift. People think they need to eliminate guilt from spending. That's impossible. What actually works is choosing one guilt-free category. One thing you spend on without shame. When everything feels restricted, the system breaks. When one thing feels safe, the system survives. Wealth isn't built by removing joy. It's built by protecting focus. Traditional budgeting often turns money into anxiety. Every transaction judged. Every purchase questioned. Slowly, people avoid checking accounts because it feels stressful. A better approach is calmer. Pay yourself first. Secure your future automatically. Then let yourself live freely within what remains. Freedom creates sustainability. Control creates burnout. Now think about value. Money wasted is not about price. It's about return. Spending to impress drains energy. Spending to save time creates peace. Spending that reduces stress compounds positively. Before buying, ask yourself, will this make tomorrow easier, or just today feel better? That single question changes spending behavior naturally. Identity plays a huge role. Saying, "I'm trying to save money," keeps you in struggle mode. Saying, "I'm the kind of person who doesn't overspend," changes behavior without effort. When spending conflicts with identity, you pause automatically. No force required. Let's talk about small expenses again, because this is where most people lose years. Daily coffee. Food delivery. Extra subscriptions. Individually harmless. Together, devastating. Comfort trains your brain to let money leave passively while income still requires effort. Over time, people feel like they work hard but never move forward. That's not bad luck. That's system failure. Comfort also lies about time. It whispers, "There's no rush. You'll fix this later. You're still young." But delayed action is lost momentum. Someone who starts investing imperfectly today beats someone who plans perfectly for years. Time rewards action, not intention. Most people live in a dangerous middle zone. Not broke. Not free. Comfortable struggle. Bills are paid. Small pleasures exist. But no leverage. No scalability. No exit. They feel tired, but not desperate enough to change. Money leaks quietly here. Dreams fade silently here. People who escape don't hate life. They redesign it. They spend intentionally. They automate savings. They invest early. They accept short-term discomfort for long-term peace. Discomfort becomes temporary. Freedom becomes permanent. Saving money should feel calm, clear, empowering. When your system respects human psychology, money starts staying without effort. Stress decreases. Confidence grows. You stop feeling punished for being responsible. If this video feels like it's holding a mirror to your daily habits, that's a good thing. Awareness is uncomfortable at first. But discomfort with awareness is far better than comfort with regret. One day your future self will ask why you didn't change earlier. What you do after this video decides that answer. If you're ready to stop wasting money without feeling miserable, subscribe to Money Mindset Lab. Like this video so it reaches someone stuck in the same cycle. And remember, money grows fastest when your system works with your psychology, not against it.